My whole life, I'd made fun of people who were vegan. I was nowhere near the type of person to be a vegan.
Oh, it looks like we have some clowns who are desperate for airtime.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I make commentary, creative, and lifestyle videos. If you like this content and want to see more of it, don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on the notification button to see more of my content. This is not a vegan hate video. I actually still practice eating vegan as much as I can. I kind of just wanted to discuss about the issues and misconceptions about veganism. And stay tuned towards the end of the video because I will be sharing some tips and pros to being vegan. This video is also sponsored by Skillshare, but we'll get more into that later on in the video. So a vegan is a person who does not eat any food derived from animals and who typically does not use other animal products. If you're not very familiar with veganism, it is easy to confuse it for vegetarianism. Vegetarians don't eat meat, fish, poultry, but they still consume eggs and dairy products, whereas vegans just completely don't eat any animal byproducts. The vegan diet has become more so mainstream and trendy over the past few decades. People go vegan for whatever reasons, but the most common reasons are health benefits, moral values, and ethical reasons, doing it for the animals or the environment, or even both. It could be simply watching a documentary. My reasons for going vegan were mainly for the environment and my health, and at the time, weight loss. These are the very few issues that I have with vegans and the community. This does not represent the whole vegan community. Not all vegans are like this. There are extreme vegans out there who are rather problematic.
I don't see any dog meat here. I thought this was like a meat restaurant. We want your attention for how could anyone kill a dog?
I've taken the liberation pledge. So like I'll refuse to eat at a table where people are eating animal products.
And what I don't like about these extreme vegans is that they create this very cult-like attitude towards being vegan, and it really polarizes vegans and non-vegans. In the past, we've seen people like Freely Banana.
And that's where the people who continue to eat meat and dairy, whether they actually deserve to continue living.
You know, what do you feed your dogs? And I'm feeding them vegan. The power of a raw vegan and a vegan diet, because that is what heals your body. Chemotherapy, poisoning your cells, does not heal your body.
More so recently, the vegan teacher.
If she kept on eating animals, I suggested to her that no, she would not be going to heaven.
If you want to get to heaven, you better be vegan, because God has a message for you. Why the f*** aren't you vegan? Yeah.
Do you want some tofu? You're almost ready to come out of the closet? You see how they pick on me. We were all of us born vegan. Don't worry, come out.
Quite a few problematic vegans make claims without scientific support and promote an unhealthy or very restrictive, clean vegan diet to a large audience.
Headlines worldwide after boasting she ate 20 bananas a day.
All the experts are saying what you're doing is dangerous. Is that a message you should be taking on board?
People will always judge what they don't understand. Medical science isn't the only way to cure something or treat something.
While claiming to promote a diet of abundance, she actually promotes an insanely unnecessarily restrictive diet that demonizes really healthy foods like legumes and nuts and wheat. No cooked food before 4 p.m.
What certification do you have, Freely?
So I have certification in nutrition, so advanced
From where?
certification. From the Australian Institute of Fitness.
Okay.
That's interesting, Freely, given that the nutrition degree that the Australian Institute of Fitness provides is, in fact, just a diploma that personal trainers can receive in order for their general advice to be sound.
Which itself can lead to unhealthy, disordered eating habits. But don't get me confused, I'm not saying going vegan can lead to having an eating disorder. It's more so those really extreme vegan diets.
Orthorexia, where a person becomes so obsessed with clean living, much of it picked up on social media, that it controls their life and mind and makes them sick.
I also really hate how this plays into the whole stigma with vegans only eat grass, when in reality there is a wide variety of not so healthy but still delicious vegan food out there. The other big issue that I have with veganism that I'm extremely guilty of myself, there is a sense of moral supremacy when it comes to being vegan. It's very evident to some vegans that they do feel superior and better than others, so they feel like they can judge others who aren't vegan.
And the best part about going vegan is that you don't have to be an animal abusing hypocrite anymore.
We should all strive to just have a better awareness.
You know what?
It's
making a practical decision in the supermarket. Choose soy milk over dairy milk. Choose tofu over beef.
Can I ask you a question,
Choose plants
Joey?
over murdered animals. That's a practical solution. Going out, getting a gun and shooting a deer in the head like you do is not a practical solution for the working working class in the UK.
Let's just establish that being vegan doesn't necessarily make you ethically better than everyone else, because you can still be vegan and care for the animals and the environment, but still be traveling everywhere and flying around the world, which just contributes largely to global warming. And another misconception is that being vegan does not equate to being healthy. You could still be vegan and eat nothing but processed junk food every day. Which brings us to the next point, that veganism, quite frankly, is a privilege.
Beyond Burgers, Gardein, like those aren't accessible worldwide. We have fruits and vegetables everywhere. Like
there's food
basic
deserts
plants.
though, and in Iceland their diet is just, it's such a cold climate. It's all like sheep, fish, you know, it's really dairy, because
but they don't
that's
have
what
any
the
fruits or
land...
vegetables out there whatsoever at all.
There are just so many factors that we need to be considered of people who aren't necessarily following a vegan diet. There's also the religious and cultural and medical reasons as to why one may not be vegan. Some people are simply not financially capable, and not everyone has access to fresh vegetables and fruits or plant-based food, especially for impoverished communities and countries where unfortunately it's cheaper and convenient to buy fast food or non-vegan food.
Because
but they don't have any fruits or vegetables out there whatsoever at all.
So now I want to talk about the pros and tips on becoming vegan. TMI, my whole life I've had really bad digestion. I would spend 20 to 30 minutes just trying to poop in the toilet because my digestion and diet was pretty bad. But ever since I started eating more vegan, the best part is that my poop, 5 minutes and I'm done. What I also really like about practicing a vegan diet is that I now intuitively choose to eat healthier and eat better or eat whole foods. The other thing I really love is that it is honestly really exciting and fun in the kitchen, because you get so creative and innovative when it comes to cooking. I love experimenting with ways I can make homemade vegan meat. There are just so many recipes out there, and yet again, eating vegan doesn't mean you have to be healthy. There are like KFC fried chicken recipes. We don't need a handful of people being perfectly sustainable. We need millions of people doing it imperfectly. The reason why I say I'm not vegan anymore is more so that I don't like the label anymore. I hate the fact that some vegans make you feel that if you're not fully vegan, then you're a terrible person. I just wish that more vegans, including my past self, would be much friendlier and welcoming and inclusive to non-vegans without shaming or belittling those who aren't vegan. I don't like how it's all or nothing. You're either vegan or you're not vegan, and then that makes people not want to be vegan at all, and then they just hate veganism, which is so unnecessary.
Nikocado avocado. Do you remember me? Eat a raw fruit and veggie diet on raw fruits like me, and I'm telling you, you'll feel so good. Oh.
Turkey baster, up in here. Turkey bacon!
Like, it doesn't have to be that way. I think you can have a flexible, unlabeled diet that works for you and your lifestyle. You don't need to justify your diet to anyone. At the end of the day, if you're doing your best, you're reducing your environmental impact or you're reducing your animal byproduct intake, you are still doing a fantastic job. I find that following vegan food accounts has really helped me to also crave more vegan delicious meals, which I also want to give a quick shout out to my friend who has started this amazing vegan food business in Brunei, which I think is just so innovative and progressive. Lastly, I think it's really important to do your thorough research on veganism if you are gonna try be a vegan. There are health consequences to it if you don't do it properly, such as being malnourished. So that's all I have for today's video. I hope this actually inspired you guys to try out the vegan diet and eat more vegan and just consume less animal products, and realize that you don't have to be a perfect vegan. You don't have to have the label at the end of the day. Screw the labels, just be yourself. I don't know what I'm saying at this point. Please do share with me your opinions about this or your experiences and your tips on being vegan. And if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to subscribe and like and turn on the notification buttons to be notified for more of my videos. But before we end the video, I want to thank Skillshare for sponsoring today's video. I've already taken so many classes on Skillshare, but the most recent one that I really enjoyed is Daily Art Practice for Self-Care by Jessica Swift, who is a surface pattern designer and an artist. And what I really loved about these classes classes is that it's creative and it's fun. Skillshare is an online learning community for creative and curious people who are looking to really try out new things, deepen existing passions and skills. There is a wide range of classes. Skillshare is created specifically for learning, which means there are no ads and they're always launching new premium classes, so you don't have to worry about new content being released, and it's less than $10 with an annual subscription. The first 1,000 people to use my link in the description down below will get a free trial of the Skillshare Premium membership.